All right, everyone, good to see you back here again. I want us to take a look at a particular trade I took today on gold, and it's actually playing out as I expected. But then there was a good lesson I want to teach you in this particular video, and I want you to follow through to the end. This is a very, very powerful lesson I want to show you. Now, before taking this trade, I actually had a session with my community guys earlier in the morning, and we had a good session predicting what the market is expected to give us today, being Monday. But then along the way, I saw this trade after the session and I took the trade. But before taking the trade, I had to also share with the community members. So coming to my screen, this is my screen. You can see the trade is active currently. All right. I've already broken even, moved my stop loss to break even already. All right. But then I want to show you what I'm seeing or what I saw before taking this trade. Here in the community, you can see that this was the trade I shared earlier today. Gold 15-minute time frame. Our trade has a high potential to move now. And boom, I took the trade with the proper risks, and then it is actively going in my direction. But then currently I'm expecting to see something. If it happens, then I'm going to be out of the trade. All right. Now, I started everything from the weekly time frame. Those of you who were in my session yesterday, I told you that every time you're doing top-down analysis, don't forget about the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame has a potential of giving you the exact order flow you're looking for. All right. So going to the weekly time frame, I want you to just have a look at the weekly time frame and tell me, what do you think is going to happen to price from the weekly time frame? Just from an oversight, you can see that price is going bullish, and that is the first thing you must establish. Why? Because price has been bullish all through, and everything is showing that price is going bullish. But then price doesn't move without a target. What is the target we have here? It is actually the draw on liquidity. What is draw on liquidity? It is where liquidity pool is resting. We call them buy side liquidity. So from this top up there, we have a lot of liquidity in form of people stop losses and people pending orders. That is exactly what liquidity is all about. Now, coming back here, you can see that price has been coming from somewhere very significant also. It tapped into a bullish fair value gap. That is basically sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And you can see that, boom, price has been going bullish for a while. And the closest target is this buy side liquidity. That is why I am looking at the buy side liquidity on the weekly. Now, I am done with the weekly. I will go down to a time frame lower than the weekly. That is the daily time frame, to look out for what is happening. Now, on the daily time frame, you can see that for a while, we've had a massive bullish movement in this direction, starting from a shifting market structure bullish, break of market structure bullish. Everything is indicative of the fact that price is interested in going bullish. So what else should you do is to find your way to join this movement. All right. And that is exactly what is happening. So if I look at this, I have a dealing range right here from this swing low to this swing high. What exactly is dealing range? I don't want to go into explaining that, but I have a material I've created for those of you who are struggling with the smart money concept. I tell you that you will not regret getting this material. It's a PDF I've created for those of you who are struggling with most of the things I am teaching. A dealing range is well explained in this PDF. It costs around $9.9, and you can find it. You can just get the link in the description of this video and get this particular PDF. Everything, the entry models I used, the entry confirmation, the basics of market structure was well explained in this book. So what you see here was price retracing down into a bullish order block. Can you see it? What do you see? Price retraced from premium area to a discount area. This is why we call it a dealing range. It is the current range we are dealing with, a boundary between a swing high and a swing low. This is a swing low, this is a swing high, and price retraced down into a discount area below 50% of your Fibonacci retracement tool. What do you know about that? Price is expected to go bullish from there. That is all I can see. And then right here, I have an inversion fair value gap here that is resting. If you have the chance to look out for all the institutional reference point that may give you more advantage, please do so. All right. So price is tapping into this guy, and we're going to go up, boom, from there into what? This swing high. All right. We can call it a buy side liquidity. This is a miniature buy side liquidity. This is the ultimate target. So what should I do? I should prepare myself to trade in this direction. But then something happened today. It's Monday, and we had a massive gap. Price started with a gap. That means during the weekend there was a massive activity in the markets, and that is one of the reasons why we saw that massive gap. So I am going to go to the 4-hour time frame, and I will show you everything. Notice how I am deleting everything I've done across every time frame. It's because I don't want to confuse myself. I just want to know it and then know where price is obviously going to go to. So the 4-hour time frame, price traded into this area. You can see that it is reclaiming this order block. Price was there before when price tapped into it, and now we are tapping back into it again. But then after tapping back, we saw a massive rejection, and this is why we saw this candle. Initially there was a fair value gap here that looks like a balanced price range around here. So basically price was tapping this area to create a massive surge in that direction. So if I am taking trade, I must take advantage of this area. So I want to see the kind of price action here so I can make decision. Do you see it? So on the 1-hour time frame, I can literally see that. Let me take some time and be out of the market because I am seeing what I didn't expect. All right, just a moment. All right, guys, I just closed my trade, but then let's continue with the explanation. All right, it's not a bad idea that we do that. You should also understand that currently the world is undergoing a very, very difficult season. The current crisis going on in the Middle East, it affects the market in any way. So what you see happening is not strange. I should expect it. All right. But before that, I already told my community, guys, let me show you that it's not just happening like that. I said, I just break even my trade. I will monitor any form of market structure shift on 15-minute time frame. If I see any, I'll close my trade. And that is how I manage my trades. All right. It's not just ordinary. I just do it because I do trade management also. All right. So let's go. I closed the trade with some profit anyway. You can see that price is retracing down into this area, but then the entry is the most important thing now. I saw this happening on the 1-hour. There was a shifting market structure bullish, and it left us with a bullish mitigation block, this area. And that was where price traded into. Damn, into this guy. When I saw this earlier today, I was patiently waiting for a confirmation on the 15-minute time frame, and it was around here that I got the confirmation. You see it around there, but then I had to even go down to the 5-minute time frame to take the entry, and the 5-minute time frame is where here. This is the market structure shift on the 5-minute time frame. Let me show you what I did. 5-minute time frame here. Can you see market structure shift? What else can you see? We have a fair value gap resting there. The reason why I took the trade here, going long here, was the same area even on the 15-minute time frame, is simply because I looked down here. There was no fair value gap for price to come back to. There are two reasons why price move in a particular direction, either to fill imbalances or to target liquidity levels. All right, so that is what price normally does. So when I saw that, I was careful to target here this high, but then of course, I don't want to just take trades like that. I want to be sure that everything is happening correctly. Guys, I've closed my trade. Actually, I've closed it, but it's still running. It hasn't even come to where my break even was, but I can see this massive push. I don't know if there is any form of let me check Forex Factory. Is there any news I don't know about? What is the time now? Just about okay. Let me check the time zone and me show that. Okay, so around 9 for something New York time, we have a high impact news, but then that shouldn't be the reason why price. Many things are happening globally now. All right, so it's important that you watch out for those things. But then I've closed the trade right here from my phone. Then I'm continuing with this thing to just show you the lessons I wanted to show you. So price moved all the way to that area. I should have closed here. It's enough profit because I can see we have just cleared buy side liquidity also here. I want to see it around here. We have cleared buy side liquidity around here, and it's enough if I should close from there. But then sometimes you have to trust what you're doing. All right, so instead of me to give back everything, I'm taking out moving out of the markets with some profit. I came out around here, right? When it was coming down, I came out around here and I saw the massive push down. So that is the trade I took, right? That is the trade I took. So you're taking trade, just be careful these days. Many things are happening internally and it's going to affect the market by all means. And let's see if the dollar is also trading bullish. I don't know. This is very crazy because even the dollar is trading bearish at the moment this thing is happening. So where is the massive move from gold coming from? So these are the things I'm telling you it's possible to happen in the markets. So guys, this is the video, but before taking the trade, I also did my final confirmation, and everything I explained here, you can find it in my PDF material. You get it, the link in the description of this video, well explained with all the things you're looking for. You want to also join a community of traders where you can learn a lot. Please make sure you join my free Telegram community. The link is also in the description of this video. And if you want to get into the pet community, there is a WhatsApp link in the description of this video. Let me know. And there is also a website there. You can also get access through there. So guys, thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video.